Hi, it's Ben from My Cycling Coach. I hope you're well and that you're having a great day. So I've been speaking to a few cyclists over the last few weeks and it sounds like it's been an absolutely brilliant summer of riding. Also with obviously the posts that we put up on the page every weekend, you guys going on there telling us about the rides that you've been doing. Looks like there's been some fantastic routes, some great distances, elevation gain. You guys have been seeing progress throughout the weeks and you've just been getting out on the bike as much as possible, which is fantastic to see. And this is actually something that I wanted to talk about this week, as I've now been speaking to a few riders and this is something they're a little bit worried about now. They've had a fantastic summer on the bike, but as we head to the autumn now and obviously the nights start to get a bit shorter, the weather may start to take a little bit of a turn. They're worried that they're going to lose a little bit of that motivation, but also start to lose some of that progress they've found with their fitness and form, certainly over the last 3 months. So this week wanted to go into this topic here and give you 3 tips which I'm going to break down throughout the week on how you can continue to keep that motivation, keep maintaining that fitness and form and even improving it through the next 6 to 8 weeks and obviously next 2 months with September and October. Still plenty of riding to be had, even though, as I say, nights might be drawing in a little bit, the weather may take a little bit of a turn, but that doesn't mean that you should, you know, lose that motivation and let that sort of all those fantastic gains that you've made over the last sort of 3 months start to drop. So the first tip that I wanted to talk to you about today was just trying to set a few little goals now going into the next sort of 6 to 8 weeks, as this is really going to allow you to keep focused with your riding, ensure that you're still getting out on the bike and maintaining all of those gains that I've mentioned there. So just some examples could be, you know, maybe wanting to go and do a route that you're yet to go and complete this summer. I know I've got a sort of 3, 4, 5 routes that are on my absolute bucket list every year or every summer that I want to go and do. And if I haven't completed these towards the end of the summer going into the autumn, then I know that's a real good motivator to say, you know, want to keep riding my bike. I want to aim to go and complete some of those routes at the end of the summer or going into the autumn, as that's a real good goal. And obviously completing those routes is something that's fantastic to aim for, but also gives you a real good sort of sense of accomplishment as well when you do go and complete them. And this is the same maybe with a climb as well, or a route that's got quite a few climbs in it. You may still be able to travel out to somewhere, even if it's just within the UK. You want to go and do maybe a well-known climb. It might be you've got some friends that live near a well-known climb or a route that you yet to go and try and you want to do. So this is a real good sort of motivator to keep riding and go and aim to do something like that. It might even be a route that you've been doing quite a lot this summer, or a climb, and you really still want to be able to improve your time or your average speed on that route, or set some, you know, Strava PBs up that particular segment. And this is obviously a fantastic motivator as well, because it sort of keeps you motivated to continue keeping up your riding so that you can continue to improve those times and improve your performance on those routes, your speed, and as I say, just your PB times on that particular segment. And this then leads into, you know, you may still have some fitness goals that you want to achieve this autumn. You may have improved your FTP, improved your endurance and strength on the bike over the last few months, but you still want to maybe eke out a few more watts as part of the FTP, or again, maybe it's an average power on a certain route or climb that you're doing. This is also a fantastic fitness goal to have to keep you motivated going into the next couple of months. So yeah, just a couple of examples there, and obviously just setting these goals and aligning yourself with these goals, doing this alone. As I say, it might be a ride that you want to go and do, or even something that's also happened now is, you know, the sportifs and events that were maybe cancelled earlier on in the year are now getting put back in the diary, and I've noticed that quite a few of them have sort of been shifted into the autumn now, maybe some that didn't happen earlier on in the summer, or some of the event organisers have just put on some more events later in the year now, so you can still go out and you know, take part in some sportifs or some organised, you know, group rides as well, which is also a fantastic motivator. And just by having something in the diary there as well really does allow you to keep up that motivation with your riding and training as you head into the autumn as well. So yeah, get yourself some goals set in place. That's sort of tip 1 for this week so far. Look out for tip 2, which will be coming later in the week. If you have found this video useful, as always, please feel free to drop a like on the video. Feel free to follow, share, subscribe, and any comments, as always, would love to hear from you. If you want to maybe share some of your autumn goals that you've got now as we head into September and October, it would be absolutely fantastic to hear from you. So yeah, have a great rest of your day, enjoy your riding, and speak soon.